Okay. Okay, Malik. Coming on the last session of your ISKA chapter 1. Okay, basically chapter 1 focus on governance and management of IS. What we started on 12th, okay, we are ending on 28th. Okay, so 12th we started with the concept of governance, GEIT and everything. We'll be discussing the same thing again on the last day. You'll be having almost same concept. Concept will never be changed. Yaar, EDM. If you remember EDM, what is the EDM? Evaluating options, setting directions, and monitoring performance. The concept will be same. Okay, plan, build, run, monitor. If you remember, IT steering committee, what elements are there? We'll be discussing in the same line. Okay, again, 2 questions I can bet will be part from how many? Yani chapter 1 mein you can analyze that 100% 2 question will be from this only. And 1 question we need to understand it can be variable. Yani out of 10 to 12 mark of chapter 1, 100% minimum 12 mark जो आएगा 100% 8 से 10 mark मेरी गारंटी क्या आता. Okay, it may be, it is very much predictable now, chapter 1. Earlier it was not so predictable because it was newly inserted. Okay, but right now, if you see in every element of chapter 1, everything is predictable. So right now, okay, again I am not telling you to leave any, and there is nothing to leave as such because every answer is very small. Okay, so right now, if you focus on chapter 1, so chapter 1 will be having total, you will be having total 6 scenarios in all. 6 scenarios रहेंगे. COVID-5. One scenario is COVID-5. Second point is RM, risk management. One is COVID-5. We'll discuss it out what is COVID-5. Second is risk management. Third will be governance, wali question. Fourth will be KMP, key management practices. Fifth will be KGP, key governance practices. And last will be GRC, governance and risk compliance. Okay, so out of this part, okay, so I'll be, the handwritten notes will be having first, second, third, fourth. Fifth, KGP is not required because KGP ka all answer is only one answer, EDM, evaluating options, setting directions and monitoring performance. And GRC is only concept which will be, again we'll be covering in governance and risk compliance. So that is again a theoretical part which is written in your textbook. So that 2 things you'll be not identifying content in note as such, that is not required, which last page we have updated everything. So your first 4 sets need to be taken care of. One is COVID, second is risk management, third is governance, and fourth is KMP, key management practices. So first of all, we'll be starting with COVID. Before going on COVID, okay, so I'm just discussing COVID ka full form. Control objectives for information and related technology. 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 Don't find B. B stands for objectives ka OB. So how it is coming as COVID. The current version of COVID is COVID-5. You'll be finding a COVID-5 in your syllabus as such. So when we are discussing about COVID-5, now we are discussing about COVID-5 ka logic, COVID-5 ka scenario. So when we are discussing about COVID-5, before starting anything about COVID-5, from first day 1, I am discussing with you when you should invest in IT. You are saying when it is required by business. Who told? Now you will be telling me you told. Okay, so logically to me who told? It is COVID. Okay, sir, SDLC 7 stages are there. Who told you to follow? Okay, no, COVID. Controls ka objective, preventive, detective, corrective, every element what you discuss from day 1 till date is nothing but COVID. Every element. And COVID is actually an element which is focusing on, okay, the plan, build, run, monitor ka concept. Yani logically, when we started discussion, COVID is a basic discussion point where it started that invest in IT when it is required by business. So ultimately what it did, malum hai kya? The overall business requirement and the technical risk is altogether mitigated and managers can take the decisions very quickly about IT. And this is what a part of COVID. Under COVID, we have total 4 questions to be done. First question is very straightforward question, benefit of COVID-5. Second question is enabler of COVID-5, enablers. Third question is principles of COVID-5. And fourth question is components of COVID-5. तो 4 क्वेश्चन विल बी बेनिफिट्स, इनेबलर्स, कंपोनेंट्स, प्रिंसिपल्स एंड कंपोनेंट्स. तो 4 क्वेश्चन, 4 क्वेश्चन कौन से होंगे मालिक? बेनिफिट्स, enablers, principles and components. Benefits, enablers, principles and components. So let's start with our first discussion, that is called the benefits of COVID-5. But before going on benefits of COVID-5, first of all, what is a COVID-5? You just have a paragraph over it. This is not like your chapter 2 and chapter 8. Okay, so you will not be writing a COVID ka definition for all 4 questions. You will be writing only if the question is asked on COVID. If they say, please define, explain COVID-5 and what are the principles of COVID-5, then you write to this explanation. If I come directly with a question, principles of COVID-5, write answer directly. Enablers of COVID-5, directly answer लिखने का. COVID-5 के ऊपर कहीं पर भी explain नहीं करने का. तो COVID-5 पे कब का explain करने का? Only if it is asked. The same principle, chapter 2 है, chapter 8 छोड़ देने का. Other than that, everywhere, if it is asked, you need to write it out. Okay. So that is your first point, COVID-5. तो just एक बार read कर लो, page 92, H92 पे. Okay. What is the definition of COVID-5? COVID-5 dash. COVID is an IT governance framework, which we discussed. Invest in IT when it is required by framework, business, and supporting tool set that allows manager to bridge gap between 3 words. To bridge gap between 3 words: technical issues, control requirements, and business risk. COVID-5 emphasizes on regulatory requirement, which helps organization to increase the value from IT. The same logic we discussed. This is your COVID-5 ka starting point, a paragraphic point. It's only a discussion as such. Now we start with our first question, that is called COVID, benefits of COVID-5. The answer goes in streamline. Again, first 4 में से, okay, आराम से, okay, I told you 2 question I can bet on this, which can be a 2 question, 101%. माँ कसम साला 2 question लिख के आता है. एक question may be uncertain, it can be from any part. So logically, for one question, we are discussing from multiple factors. The first point, when I discuss with you, what are the benefits of COVID-5? Okay, see, understand, IT governance has been explained by COVID-5 and GEIT is also explained by COVID-5. We have discussed already, GEIT include IT governance, if you remember. IT governance does not include GEIT. GEIT includes IT governance. Now we are discussing with that particular element only. When you should invest in IT? Okay, when it is required by business. Understand what are the benefits of COVID-5. Benefits of COVID-5. Benefits of COVID-5. 6 benefits. Aran first point. You are investing in IT when it is required by business. Help me out. The value of IT is increased or decreased? Increase. So first point yaad rakhna, increase valuation. Increase value. Increase value. Value increase hua yaar, value creation from IT. Second point, what is this? Customer satisfaction. Except customer, you will be using the word end user satisfaction. Arey yaar, you are investing in IT when it is required by business, so 100% end user will be satisfied yaar. The second point is end user satisfaction by the IT service yaar. Third point, okay, so you are investing in IT when it is required by business, so you help me out, Okay, so when we discuss about this point, okay, thoda thought process lagao. The cost of IT will be maximize or minimize. It is not minimize or non-maximize, it is optimize. The third point, cost is optimize. Cost is, okay, now you are investing in IT because it is required by business. So help me out. Risk related to IT is increased. Okay, maximize, minimize or optimize. Risk can never be optimized. The risk will be minimized. So yaad rakhna, cost is optimize, risk is minimize. Okay, so yaad rakhna, next 2 point. Okay, who told to comply? Who told? When you say you are doing the compliance, okay, so you are complying with COVID itself, na? The 5th point, one of the most important, when you comply with COVID, you are complying with laws and regulations, man. And last point, what is GIT, Malik? GIT, governance of enterprise IT. It provides what? It provides framework. Okay, COVID-5 provide the framework, a generic framework which can be used by any organization. Non-profit organization, charitable institution, profit organization, business organization, large business organization, doesn't matter. Every organization can apply the COVID because it is a customized framework. And therefore it is called, a last point, generic framework. It is a generic framework. Yani PP hota na, PP. What is PP? Okay, so I'm just giving you additional knowledge. PP, policies and procedures. Now what is this framework? PP, yani your organization can adopt PP from this framework. And any organization, if it is non-profit organization, if it is charitable organization, if it is profit organization, it is a large business, you apply, you follow this framework, it will be helpful. That's your 6 advantages of COVID-5. So how many benefits of COVID-5 are there, beta? 6. What are the 6 benefits of COVID-5? First point, increase value. End user satisfaction. Optimize cost. Minimize risk. Compliance. Last point, compliance. And last point, it provides generic framework. It provides? Are Malik understood? It provides which framework, beta? Pakka clear? Okay, 0 by 6 yet to come in examination. आया नहीं अभी तक benefits of COVID-5 आना बाकी है. Now we come to one of the important question again, enablers of COVID-5. Sir, what is the meaning of enablers? Okay, anything which helps you to achieve your business objective is called enabler. Anything which helps you to achieve business objective is called enabler. Right now, anything which helps you to give the examination is called enabler. Your book is enabler. Okay, pen is enabler. Toad is enabler. Your parents are enabler. Everybody, friend is Toad enabler. Okay, few of the friends are Jhandu enabler. Because the few of the friends जैसा आगे पीछे रहेगा. लेकिन definitely these are called enablers. Enablers है मालिक, they are enablers man, enablers. So anything which helps to achieve business objective is called enabler. Now everybody list of enabler, ध्यान दीजिए इधर. Conceptually तोड़ easy answer है, but make it sure that you write in statement. Don't express more enablers. These are the only 7 enablers, that's it. Okay, because this question was there in last year examination. And there were few papers where I checked it out. So few of the students, they have written mark some more on enablers. Okay, and more enablers लिखा, marks reduce हुआ. जितना है enabler लिखो रे भाई ध्यान रखो. 7 enablers का list which will help you to achieve a business objective. Now you help me out. What is the valuable asset of your organization? HR. यार without people it will work क्या? लेकिन people you require a skill set. 7th enabler I discussed. People. People. Now you help me out. Okay, if that is people is valuable, who is critical? IT. Data. यार data और information. Do you remember? Okay, तो आपका 5वां enabler आया, data information. I'm not going in a sequence. I'm अपने हिसाब से बता रहा. Then I'll be going with the sequence first to 7. Okay, culture के लिए what we require? Culture, policy. And policy, if you have a policy, you require procedures. The first 2 enabler you understood, PP, policies and, okay, top will take with decisions. Strategic, lower will take with decisions. So you require a top management and lower and middle management also, no Malik? So you need to have an enterprise structure. You need to have an enterprise structure, organization structure, which will take a respective decisions. One of the critical element, paisa, money, and that will be defined in form of 4 words. System, application, infrastructure, services. 4 words will be there. What are the 4 words? System, application, infrastructure, services. System, application, infrastructure, services. System, application, infrastructure, services. These are again enabler. System, application, infrastructure, services. And one more enabler, which is actually not written here, point 4, it is actually underestimated by many of them. Sir, in my office, my boss is there. Okay, my boss is doing a personal call from office phone. My boss is doing personal call from my office phone. Office phone. Is it achieving the business objective? No. Okay, from our point of view, yes. Okay, now you need to understand. Is it achieving business objective? No. Now you help me out. Okay, looking at him, can I also do that personal call at my end also? This is what oftenly underestimated. One of the critical enabler is culture, ethics, behavior. Arey enabler hai, how your culture is there, how your ethics is there, how your behavior is there. The 4th point is culture, ethics, behavior, which is oftenly underestimated. बहुत जन इसको underestimate करते हैं. They say this is not enabler, but you need to understand one of the important enabler is culture, ethics, behavior. This is your 7 enablers ka list. So first of all, my question, what is an enabler? Anything which helps to achieve business objective. Anything which helps to achieve. So to achieve business objective, how many enablers we have? 7. Help me out. Policy, procedures, Organization structure. Organization underestimated. Culture, ethics, behavior. Critical. Data, paisa. System, application, infrastructure, services. And valuable. People with skill sets. People with. Once again, I want total 7 enable skill list. First point. Procedures. Organization structure. After that, culture, ethics and behavior. After that, data, information. Paisa. System, application, infrastructure, services. And last is people. Malik, everybody clear, Malik? Arey, hi, Anna. Okay, this question was there in November 16, last attempt. Question 1 was there. November 16 May. Okay, the probability is 1 by 6. So, first question gone, benefits of COVID-5. Second question gone, enablers. Third question is coming on principles of COVID-5. Before going on principles of COVID-5, okay, before going on principles of COVID-5, did you understood the enabler? Did you understood the enabler? Hi Anna, what is the meaning of enabler? Business objective. Now my question, if I face disaster, who will help me to recover? DRP. DRP means nothing but policy and procedures only, na? Yani logically speaking, they are enablers. Hi Anna, if I fail in exam, my daddy will say, "Chal nikal sale failure max and jando." Nahi na. My dad will what he will say? "Arey max some institute is not good, re." They are restricted syllabus. Logically, this is what happened with us also, na. When we fail, our parents will never ever say, "You are wrong, man." You are not wrong. Institute, man. You are correct, man. Logically, how they will say you are wrong? Because they are their factory only. Factory ka product. How that factory ka product will be defect, man? How my Ritika will be defective? It is the same logic. As he say, "Tod man, tod." So now it is not defective. Everybody says defective. It's not defective. It's a very big manufacturing part. It requires almost tod efforts here. Okay, anybody's language cannot. Ritika's language has changed since childhood. Big enabler for her. Okay, so Ma Kasam, she also, Ma Kasam. Okay, the same logic. Yesterday, what is the best example? One example when recall. Yesterday night, Manali called me. Bole, sun nahi rahi hai ye. She called me only. Sun nahi rahi hai. मैं बोला हुआ क्या अभी? Every day this happens. मैं बोला what happened now? तो बोले tomorrow is debate competition and she is not ready to study. मैं बोला tell her. बोले I told her. तो बोले what she is telling? She is telling I will prepare instantly in class. I will debate instantly in class. I don't want the preparation. मैं बोला माँ कसम तोड़. वो बोल रही है now she will मतलब वो मनाली saying now fail हो जाएगी ये हो जाएगी. मैं बोला पागल this is quality. अरे you tell me anything, you give me one topic instantly. Give me 1 minute. In 1 minute I can start from end to end. You tell me how much hour you require. You give me a topic, I can start from anything, from anywhere. Even you tell me direct tax. I may be not conceptually correct, but I can start and end. How many hours you tell? I can start with resident, I can start with non-resident. Not ordinary resident, not required. Delete. We'll discuss only this 2 person. India here, non-Indian there. Okay, if you are going outside India, you see here. If India here, quality. तो मैं उसको वही बोला तो पागल है टेंशन क्यों ले रही है रितिका ऑसम मैन अरे 6 year old शी इज सेइंग इंस्टेंटली आई विल प्रिपेयर मतलब क्या बिग क्वालिटी में बोला तो मनाली टेलिंग माँ कसम तेरी वजह से बिगड़ रही मैं बोला बिगड़ रही क्वालिटी चालू उसका उधर फोन पे पर मैं फोन पे मैं बोला माँ कसम मैं बोला कल मैं गया मैं जैसे ही पहुंचा गया ऐसा फिर सब शांत ऐसा होता रितिका पे चिल्ला रहा है क्या चिल्लाने का रहे ठीक है और डिबेट फेल हुआ तो फेल हुआ वी डोंट वांट टू डिबेट शी इज फॉलोइंग 5x5 मैट्रिक्स आफ्टर 5 years will it have impact no then why should I debate लॉजिक इज सिंपल अरे सेम कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं करना डिबेट नहीं करना इट्स अवर विश डिबेटिंग इज अवर विश ना नहीं समझती मना लिए इनेबलर when you face any problem when you face worst case scenario your enabler will help you to recover Holistic approach, worst case scenario, and even covering a comprehensive coverage, enabler will help you to recover. If I face disaster in my life, enabler will help me to recover. The same logic comes into the next question also. And therefore, enabler is coming up first question before that. The next question comes is principles of COVID-5. When I discuss about principles of COVID-5, Malik, what is the principles of COVID-5? The principle of COVID-5 goes with very much simple. There are 5 principles of COVID-5. COVID-5, what is your principle? So COVID-5, first principle, when you will invest in IT? When it is required by business. Now you tell me, if it is required by business, the cost is optimized now? The risk is? If cost is optimized, risk is minimized, profit is increased now? And profit will go ultimately to whom? Stakeholder. So my first principle, I will be taking care of stakeholders. So my first principle is meeting stakeholder needs. What is my first principle? Meeting stakeholder needs. Meeting stakeholder needs. And if you focus on masala, the masala is what I discussed. Investing in IT when it is required by business, so ultimately you are optimizing cost. Ultimately you are minimizing risk. And if cost and risk optimize and minimize, automatically profit is increased and ultimately the profit is given to stakeholder. They are striving for that profit only. This is my first principle. I am COVID, so my first principle. I focus on stakeholders. Second point, ma kasam. Okay, I don't cover only IT. You are investing in IT when it is required by business. Yani I am checking business also, na? Okay, now tell me, when I am investing in IT, the ultimately cost is optimized, profit is increased, profit is going to whom? Stakeholder. Yani am I taking care only of IT employees or stakeholders? Yani I am here, COVID-5 ka second principle, I am not covering only IT department. I am not covering only internal department. I am not covering only internal environment. I am focusing on internal as well as external. I am focusing on IT as well as business. I am covering everyone and everything. This is my second principle. COVID-5 ऐसा बोल रहा, मैं नहीं बोल रहा. COVID-5 saying second principle. Are Malik understood? The second point. What is the second point? Okay, covering end-to-end enterprise. Covering end-to-end enterprise. And I don't know how many of you remember this diagram which we have drawn on the first day. If you remember, everybody on the screen. Shareholder will be giving to governing body. Governing body to management. याद आया क्या? Management to operations. याद आया मालिक? Operation report to whom? Management. Management report to governing body. Governing body report to shareholder. याद आया क्या मालिक? This is what because of COVID-5. You are saying invest in IT when it's required by business. So ultimately business requirement is defined by management. Management is governed the direction by the governing body, and governing body is governed by the funds given by shareholder. So ultimately it is not only one enterprise ka part. I am covering end to end. I am covering everyone, everything. Internal as well as external. Malik understood. The second point, covering end to end enterprise. मेरे ख्याल से everybody clear है? अरे हाँ है ना? Third. I do think you remember, शायद आपको याद हो, ISO 27001 we discussed in chapter 7. I discussed that 113 objectives are there. 113 and 4 more 117. याद है क्या? याद है तो ठीक है. COVID में in same scenario there are 478 objectives. And actually मालूम है क्या? Out of 478 he has studied 212. ISCA is only all things you studied is 212 objectives. All objectives are there. Out of 472, 212 are 212 objectives are covered in our syllabus. Example, which environment you should test the software? Test or live? Test. Okay, याद आया मालिक? Who told? One of the objective. Every day from last 11 days we are discussing objectives of COVID only. Instead, खाली यही हुआ subject instead of COVID it is ISCA. Once you, if anybody is interested in doing CISA na, this COVID will be your syllabus. In ISCA there is no concept of chapters, there is a concept of COVID and 478 objectives you need to remember thoroughly. And that logics question will be there with respect to this 478. So now please do understand what I want to tell you is if I comply with COVID na, IOC is automatically complied. If I comply with COVID na, ITIL, if you remember ITIL is automatically complied. You need to understand this logic. It says if COBIT is a framework which is integrated from multiple frameworks. It is a single framework which is integrated with multiple framework. If you comply with COBIT, all other standards are complied. Okay, if you comply with other standard, you are not complied with COBIT. Sir, what does it mean? Example, if suppose I am ISO certified, if I am ISO certified right now, okay, Malik, if I am ISO certified, okay, I am complying with COBIT, okay, no, but I am only complying with ISO. COBIT auditor comes and he says, I want to certify COBIT, he will check each and every element now. But other way around, I am COBIT certified already. Already my organization is COBIT certified. Auditor has given the COBIT certification. Now ISO wala comes na, he will only check the documentation of COBIT and he will give the ISO certification without checking also. This is the reason, this is what you need to understand. COBIT is BAP. That is the third point. It provides which framework? Single integrated framework. It provides which framework, beta? Single integrated framework. In Masala you can check it out. First line it starts with. In IT there are various framework. There are various standards. IT mein there are various standards. Okay, COBIT will integrate all standards into one. Yani now you need to follow multiple standard or you need to follow only one standard. And you follow one standard, automatically you are complying with multiple. This is what COBIT says. One thing is very clear from COBIT. Now you may debate, sir, what if other standards get updated? So COBIT झंडू बाम थोड़ा ना है. COBIT is version is 5 ना, so directly 5 थोड़ा ना आया. Okay, version directly 5 नहीं था. There was many version which took place earlier. Why now? Why version 5 is coming? Because other standards update, so COBIT also update. That's again you need to keep in mind. When other standards are also updated, COBIT also update itself. अरे COBIT ऐसा रहेगा नहीं, स्टैंडर्ड है भाई, फ्रेमवर्क है, दूसरे अपडेट हुए तो COBIT भी अपडेट होता. तो थर्ड प्रिंसिपल इज दिस. Fourth principle is logically again same sign. When I discuss about fourth principle, the fourth principle says very much clearly, okay, Vipul, card जाने रहना. अच्छा. Fourth point it says, what it says fourth point, okay, what we discussed, COBIT will enable holistic approach. Sir, what is the meaning of holistic? Please do understand, holistic lead you to two scenario. One scenario is it gives you comprehensive coverage, and also it focuses on worst case scenario. When I say about worst case scenario, what is the logic? It's happening with worst case scenario. Malik, COBIT says if you face worst case scenario, na, don't worry. I have a list of enablers which we discussed earlier, 7 list. This enabler will help you to recover. This is your fourth principle, that is called enable holistic approach. Malik, enable holistic approach, may highlight the word, last line, if you focus on the content. Enable holistic approach, the last line says, how you will recover from the disaster, who will be helping you? Enablers. COBIT 5 lists down the enablers which help you to recover, and that is your holistic approach ka scenario. So my first question, my first principle of COBIT 5, kiski need meet karta? Stakeholder. Okay, it's covered from end enterprise. I give you only one framework, single integrated framework. And last point, holistic approach. Okay, so COBIT 5 says, okay, that you are focusing on holistic approach. Okay, holistic approach, effective and efficient governance require the holistic approach. And because COBIT 5 cover end-to-end enterprise, it will have focusing on worst case scenario also. And last point is your first decade discussion. Help me out, management and governing body, are they same or different? Different, how they are different? Management focus on PBRM. What is PBRM? Plan, build, run, monitor. Governing body focus on EDM, EVDM full form, evaluating option, setting directions and monitoring performance. Okay, so COBIT 5 says, this is my last principle, that I differentiate the responsibility of governing body and I differentiate the responsibility of management. Governing body will focus on EDM and management will focus on plan, build, run, monitor. Did you understood, Malik? That's your concept, your last point, separating management and governance. Separating management and, these are your 5 principles. This question was there in May 15. Probability 1/6. Now this question, this is one of the biggest question compared to every other answer. This question was 4 marks, short note tha. Principles of COBIT 5. There is a short note in your syllabus, that's it. So Malik, how many principles of COVID-5 you studied? 5. First point. Okay, sir. Stakeholder needs. Second, covering end-to-end enterprise. Single integrated framework. Worst case scenario. Holistic approach. And I'm separating two things. Management and governing body. Management and governing body. So Malik, COVID के अंदर you have total 4 questions. Out of 4 questions, first 3 questions are done. And if you ask me, out of 4 questions, what is an LDR? The last question is an LDR. That is your components of COVID-5. Okay. Components of COVID-5 is basically the question which has not been came yet. Okay. Therefore, it is an LDR at any point of time. It is 0/6, but to be very precise, that's the reason we need. Fourth point, holistic approach. See, COVID-5 says holistic approach mein, it says if your organization require effective and efficient governance, you should have a adopt holistic approach. Now, first instance of holistic approach is I should be comprehensive. I should cover each and everything. COVID covers each and everything, which we discussed in second point. That is cover from everyone and everything. So, COVID says we cover each and everyone. Now, the problem is if you cover many of the element, now you may face worst case scenario. Okay, now one of the biggest question, how you will recover from worst case scenario. So COVID-5 says, don't worry, in fourth scenario, it says, fourth principle, I say, if I am COVID, I say, don't worry, if you have faced the worst case scenario, I have given you the list of enablers, use any of the enablers and you can recover from the worst case scenario. So from fourth point, logically recovering from worst case scenario is the fourth ka logic, that's it. So, but with the help of enablers, so you need to recover something, so you want something. Example, what I told you is disaster. You will start your business from Bangalore. Now this is policy and procedures. Okay, example, now ISKA is removed and I need to take somebody steps. Now it is, who is the enabler for AT Academy? It is third point, enterprise structure. Enterprise structure, organization, now I took the decisions. I took modified the decision. Okay, depending on organization to organization, you need to understand the enabler. If I discuss 2013, when I started a career of AT Academy, AT Academy as such, there was nobody except me only. I am teaching ISKA only. So who was the enabler? Only one people, individual enabler. Now multiple people have involved it. अभी जैसे जैसे बढ़ रहा तो people बढ़ रहे तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ग्रो हो रही लेकिन इनेबलर भी बढ़ रहा है वैसे ही सिनेरियो है तो कोविड बोल रहा है वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो में यू विल एबल टू रिकवर सी होलिस्टिक मतलब कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव ओके तो इट सेज इट इज ऑलरेडी गिवन कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव कवरेज वेयर सेकंड पॉइंट एवरीथिंग एवरीवन now if you face disaster it will be having a big impact because it is everything and everyone how you will recover so covid says well holistic approach may will take care will help you to recover from worst case scenario with the help of which enabler malik understood are hi ana okay malik pakka clear so this is the third point fourth question okay is a earlier question now I am creating a structure with components of covid-5 now what are the components of covid-5 Malik very easy question again logically and strategically answered first point first component it says see any component covid-5 says first part is to set the objective the first will set the objective to achieve the objective I will give you the framework I am creating with my own wording then later on I will replace the word of module first I am explaining you how I am going ahead first I want my objective to achieve the objective I should have framework means what plan okay now I have already planned now I should have processes reason simple है sir ये मुझे अचीव करना है ये अचीव करने के लिए मेरा फ्रेमवर्क है फ्रेमवर्क को फॉलो करने के लिए प्रोसेसेस है I may face certain problems in achieving that processes therefore I require the support from management okay and that is called guidelines the next point is guidelines okay and last point we'll discuss later on first of all 4 objectives 4 things how many components of covid-5 are there 5 how many components of covid-5 are there 5 first is objective to achieve objective framework को process and last point help करने के लिए guidelines you need to give the CA final examination November 17 okay or May 18 or November 18 this is your objective एज्यूम करते हैं मैं आई एम गोइंग इन May 18 नाउ ओके 3 महीने का रहेगा तो सही रहेगा लॉजिकली May 18 है ओके ऑन February एंड March April May ओके February March April 3 months okay January end I created a framework that how will I study Next 3 months. What is my objective? To clear the CA final examination in May 18. How will I study? Okay, that will be my framework. How should I go ahead? Framework, any example? Okay, February month I'll be doing group 1, March month I'll be doing group 2, and April month I'll be doing the revision of group 1 and group 2, and last 10 days of April month I'll be giving a test series. And then I'll be preparing for the examination. This is my framework. ये framework है, ये मैंने plan बनाया है. Now according to plan, I start working. यानी now I implemented process. Example, in February month, what I was about to do group 1 na, so I implement process. Example, 5 days, 10 days for accounts. Okay, 5 days for SFM, 5 days for law, and 5 days for audit. Impossible, but I'm just saying. Okay, logically, I'm just discussing it out. Okay, so ये मैंने 25 दिन का plan बनाया, process बनाया. Okay, and accordingly I started studying. This is what we called process. I started studying account first. Now my target was 10 days I will complete the accounts. Okay, I do think everybody would accept it is next to impossible. मतलब अपन अपने plan के हिसाब से चले वो next to impossible है. Okay, now what happened? After 10 days, okay, I come to know accounts का still 2 days are pending. Now help me out. You will complete accounts now, undoubtedly. Now, but what you will adjust? You will adjust next plan now? Guidelines. Example, sir, guidelines, management guidelines. You may ask me, sir, ये account में ये portion है, this is pending. Should I do right now or should I skip and I do the other subject? Okay, you will be taking guideline and according guideline, you will be keeping the process. Malik, understood? And last, once your syllabus is complete by March or April or May, whatever scenario is, then you will compare yourself with a plan. You told, okay, 1 month this much, 1 month this much, and again this much. And now actually it happened. Now you will compare what actually happened and what was actually planned. And you will compare and you evaluate the results were sahi or not. Example, I'm telling you example, okay, 20 days ISKA will go on. 20 days. Okay, one day uncertainty came, I was not well. Okay, did I need to change a plan? Did I need to change a process? Okay, change hua. Later on, I took the guidelines. Guidelines matlab I increase the time. Because one day I lose out because of no health. I increase the time. I increase the timeline. Okay, I increase at that point. Okay, now understand. After 20 days, okay, my batch gets over. If it gets over, and I will compare 20 days ka plan tha, and I'm getting over in how many days? 20. Yani boss tod matured. I'm matured enough now. My decisions are very mature enough. Okay, 20 days ka plan tha. It took 25 days. My maturity lag gayi. 20 days. Okay, and it is getting 18 or 19 days. Okay, maturity not there. Because that is what you need to understand. How much time it requires, you should plan that. That is your last component of COVID 5. It says compare yourself with maturity model. Whether you are matured enough or not, maturity model. Did you got this point? What is the maturity model? Matlab comparing actual versus budgets. If actual and budgets are exact matching, it means you are tod matured. If there is a variance, it means there is no match. Maturity is still pending na. What is the meaning of maturity? Maturity matlab jitna तूने सोचा उतने घंटे उतने ही joke. That much discussion outside the box. Yani example. Okay, if I'm thinking about the discussion. Now example, today's one example, Ritika ka example came into mind new. This was not planned na. I never planned. अभी मैंने आप तुमको समझा ना joke. मालूम पड़ा क्या? रितिका का debate joke समझाया. Okay, was that planned in my system? No. वो कुछ point निकला and because of that point आया. Now it shows that if I focus on my work, it is immaturity. Your task is completing 2 hours, 2.5 hours na, this content only. Now you are bringing this point, it will be getting delayed. Okay, maturity nahi hai bhai. Maturity matlab itna bola, itna. You should plan everything. Even I need to plan a joke also. Imagine, next to impossible. Mai to waisa hi nahi. And that is what you need to understand. This is your 5 components of COVID 5. So components of COVID 5, I am going with formal answer. First is say have control objective. What do you have? Hey, what do you have? Okay, for achieving control objective, you should develop a framework. To achieve the framework, you should have a process description. You should have a process description. And by process description, you may face a problem to align a roles and responsibility. You should have a management guidelines. And now you compare yourself. Okay, maturity models. How many components of COVID-5 are there, Malik? 5. Help me out. First, control objectives, framework, process description, management guidelines, and last is one line answer. Conceptually, what we discuss is in the same line only. Only one you need to understand in management guidelines, we can discuss the management guidelines. Remember the management guidelines. If you face any problem, okay, it helps to define responsibility and measure performance. So management guidelines can help you to define responsibilities. I do think everybody clear, Malik? Are hi Anna. So first of all, set high level objectives. Set high level objectives. Second, framework. Align IT with business. Ensure your IT is aligning with business. Process. Implement the process which will achieve the business objectives. Okay, management guidelines. I told you the guidelines will be helping you that management define responsibilities and whatever management facing a problem. And last point, maturity models. You evaluate yourself whether you are matured enough or not. That's your content to be remembered. This is your COVID-5. I do think everybody clear with COVID-5? Are hi Anna. So COVID-5, direct questions. How many direct questions are there COVID-5? What are the 4 direct questions of COVID-5? Benefits, enablers, principles, components. Out of this is an LDR? Baat khatam. Make it sure components you are understanding again and again. That's it. Malik, everybody clear? 100% no guarantee with this part. Matlab, there is no guarantee of 100%. Matlab, here. The second portion which you have is about RM. What is the full form of RM? Risk management. Under risk management, you have total 4 questions. You can just go with the chart. Ek baar chart pe dekho. Under risk management, first question is, I do think you may recall something. What is the first question? Degree of protection required and degree of protection applied. Yesterday morning. Remember where you covered this point? Chapter 3, 3A, security. Same copy paste answer. If you remember, widespread of technology. That's the answer wala scenario. Covered there in chapter 3A. Second also concept we have covered already in BCM wala chapter. Okay, if you remember definition of threats, vulnerabilities and risk. If you remember chapter 4th May, 8 questions were there. In 8 question, it was 4th question, definition. Copy paste answer, there is no change. Now 2 more question comes, which is very much critical. Okay, one question is, what are the risk management strategies? And one question is, metrics of risk management. Metrics, huh? Okay, so one is risk management strategies. Risk management strategies. And one is metrics. METRICS. So my question, how many questions are there in risk management? Malik, how many questions are there? What are the 4 questions? First, degree of protection required, degree of protection applied. Covered earlier. Definition, covered. So 2 questions we need to study. What are the 2 questions? Risk management strategies and, okay, metrics. Listen here, listen. There are 2 more questions on risk, which is not there in chart. Key management practices for risk management. Don't write anything. Key management practices for risk management. Key management practices for risk management and key governance practices for risk management. Now instead of I am writing this part as a part of risk management, okay, what I did, all question of key management practices, I took it under one sheet. That will be your next point, next to next point, KMP. Are you aware na? In KMP, we'll be having total 5 questions. In that 5 questions, we'll be having that key management practices for risk management. Are you getting this point? And KGP, which I told you again, the answer is same. We'll not be writing, but the same logic will be there. Okay, evaluate, direct, and monitor. That will be a next concept, and that is what you need to understand. So actually, if we focus on textbook, how many questions are there for risk management? If we focus on textbook, how many questions are there? 6. Okay, out of 6, here, how many covering? 4. So 2 where is going? Next. Next is coming. Malik, understood? Are yes or no? Pakka? Okay. So first of all, I'm discussing the first question, that is called risk management strategies. 5 risk management strategies are there. Strategies are how to manage the risk. One of the easiest answer. 5 risk management strategies are there. Sir, what are the 5 risk management strategies? First of all, you help me out. The chances of tsunami in Hyderabad. Don't tell me 0. I told you. It cannot be 0. 0.0001. Did you got this point? So for the risk of tsunami, if I am in Hyderabad, for the risk of tsunami, should I take any steps? Not required, yaar. 0.000. The probability of risk is so less that you can ignore such risk. Therefore, your first strategy is you can ignore. The first strategy, ignore the risk. Second point, I am having a fear that if my data is lost even for a minute, there will be big impact on my business. If my data is lost even for a minute, it may have a big impact on my business. If data is lost even for a minute, which backup option is available for me? If disaster comes, I will not be having even a loss of 1 minute. Mirror backup. Is there option available? Second concept is called eliminate or terminate the risk. Malik, do understand? Terminate the risk or eliminate the risk means make it risk as 0. Your risk is 0, completely 0. That's the concept of eliminate or terminate the risk. That's the concept of risk as 0. Terminate. Third point, okay, the third point will be mitigate the risk. Sir, what is the difference between terminate and mitigate? Please do understand, in terminate, the risk was 0. Okay, I made the risk 0 by using some technology, by using some supplier. In mitigate, my risk is not 0. I reduce the exposure of risk. A best example, sir, mitigate. Example, implementing controls. Huli can be a best example for mitigating the risk. Huli can be a best example for mitigating the risk. Sir, Huli, can there be a chances of unauthorized access even if Huli is checking the receipt? Okay, but it will be more or will it be low? That is what you need to understand. Here we have mitigate the risk. It is not terminate the risk. We have not make the risk 0, but it is mitigate. I do think understood? So what is the difference between terminate and mitigate? In terminate, the risk is 0. In mitigate, the risk is reduced. I do think everybody clear, Malik? Are hi na? That particular point. After that, either you can take an insurance, service level agreement, outsourcing. This is what we call transfer the risk. What is the next point? Transfer the risk. Ignore karo, terminate karo, mitigate karo, transfer karo. Transfer the risk to third party. That is called transfer the risk. You transfer the risk. Sir, what is the difference between terminate and transfer? Same concept, right? Terminate mein your risk will be 0. In transfer, some part of risk will be on you. You cannot transfer completely. Some part of risk will be at your end. Some part of risk will be transferred. Did you understood? If you can transfer complete risk, then it is not transfer. Terminate. Are you getting this point? So बस यही दोनों में difference है. And last point, if any risk is pending, okay, accept the risk. Accept. Management need to understand. That is called risk appetite. 5 risk management strategies. Okay, what are the 5 risk management strategies are there? Ignore the risk, mitigate the risk, terminate the risk, mitigate the risk, transfer the risk, accept the risk. Once again, I want 5. Ignore, mitigate, terminate, mitigate, transfer, and accept. Pakka clear? Are hi na? Anybody who can help me out? Difference between first and last. So who told in accept the risk there will be more risk? In accept also there can be less risk. So then what is ignore? The difference between first and last is basically in first we don't care at all. In last we care, but we are aware we can't do anything. Example, in ISKA, if it focus on last 17 attempts, there was no single question from outside the book. No single question from outside the book. Ignore the risk. Does it mean there will be no question only from outside the book? Can their question come outside the book also? But we know the chances are very less. So logically we are ignoring the risk. Chodna, Okay, we will ignore. Okay, we'll ignore. Chapter 7 IT Act, we are already aware that question will come. Are we ignoring the risk or accepting the risk? Accepting. That's a scenario. We are not studying chapter 7. We are not studying chapter 7 ka IT Act. The reason simple. Okay, we are accepting risk. ठीक है, but that risk is appetite na. Therefore, we are accepting the risk. In ignorance, you don't take any steps only. In acceptance, you did earlier 3 logic: mitigation, termination, and transfer. And whether it would be not worthwhile, therefore you are accepting. Example, 10 hours, 15 hours ka study, yaar, it is not worthwhile only. Rather than accept na 4 marks. Okay, 15 marks may, if it would be 15, 20 marks, then would we have think of? Now it is nothing worth thinking. That is the logic you need to understand. I do think understood, Malik. So this is our risk management strategies. How many risk management strategies are there? 5. Last time, how many? 5. What are the 5? Ignore, mitigate, transfer, accept. Pakka clear hai? May 16, this question was there for 4 marks. Risk management strategies. May 16, my risk management strategies were there. After that, we come to a matrix of risk management. Now, one of the biggest question, what is the meaning of matrix? Look at the spelling. It is not M-A-T-R-I-X. Matrix. M-E-T-R-I-C-S. Matrix. What is the meaning of matrix? Matrix means balanced scorecard. Scorecard kind of thing. Scorecard. Help me out. Okay, KGP. What are the 3 points in KGP? KGP, 3 points. EDM. What is EDM? Evaluating, directing, monitor. When I say I need to monitor, should I have something to monitor? Okay, there should be metrics to monitor. Therefore, this matrix will be there. Okay, if I have this matrix, Malik, if I have this matrix, I will come to know whether my team is told or not told. So that is what your particular matrix is there. Yani you will come to know with this matrix whether I am serious with the risk management or not. And that matrix is discussed here. Matrix matlab scorecard. How you will score? How you will evaluate? How will you evaluate the risk management team in your organization? Okay, anyway, you are also aware, if you are aware, LODR requirement, listing obligation disclosure requirement. Okay, every top 100 listed company, now they need to have a risk management committee. LODR. मालूम है ना LODR? It's your syllabus, huh? Those who are giving both the group. Single group, don't worry, there is nothing. But in LODR, listing obligation disclosure requirement, there is a scenario where top 100 listed company, they should have a risk management committee. Now, how your committee is functioning or not, that is your matrix. So here, 4 points I will focus on matrix. So everybody here, focus on, understand. First matrix, my first matrix will be percentage, when I am discussing them aram se, percentage of critical business process covered by, okay, enterprise risk assessment. Yani there is a enterprise risk assessment, our risk management team, aram se suno, it will take a time. Because once I need to explain this, and if you understood this, it will help you in next scenario. Otherwise it is 4-line answer. 2 minute रट्टा मार लो खत्म करो. ऐसा नहीं होएगा वो समझेगा ही नहीं तुमको क्या जा रहा. Even if you read it out, you will not come to know only. And how that matrix is evaluated is big question. So first point is percentage of critical business process covered by your organization का IT risk. An example, there is a risk management team or committee who is performing a risk management. How much component of risk management is covered for a percentage, or how much component is covered for critical business? Example, my team is focusing on whatever, my team is focusing on 70% on critical and 30% on non-critical. It means we are okay, effective. But if I am focusing on 90 on critical and 10 on non-critical, it means my team is doing better. If I am saying my 98 is critical and 2% is non-critical, okay, it means my team is doing toward for critical. See, at the end of the day, CBS accounts HR, if you lost anything which you require critically, बाकी सब चीजें बाद में देखते ना. So that is your first point, percentage of critical business process covered. Second point, listen carefully. Okay, now you need to understand there are two types of risk. One concept is known risk and one concept is unknown risk. Sir, known risk which you are aware, unknown risk which you are not aware. Now you tell me for which risk you will be taking a steps. Known ke unknown? Known. For which risk you will not be able to take a steps? You are not aware only. Okay. Now help me out. For the risk against which you took the steps for known. Okay, 100% this risk will be materializing kya? May or may not be. But if this risk materialize, my steps are there. If this risk is materialized, my steps are there or not there? But if unknown risk is materialized, is there a problem for me? What is the problem? No step only, and it may have a major impact altogether. I do think understood. Second point, it says how many significant IT related incidents which were occurred in last year. How many significant IT related incidents which were occurred last year, in your previous point, okay, were not covered by my team, were not covered by my risk assessment team. Did you understood? Any example, when I say incident, it means the risk has been materialized. Huh? Now let us assume there were 10 incidents occurring last year, and out of 10, 9 were covered by risk assessment team and 1 was not covered by risk assessment team. One was unknown wala category, they not covered. So one wala risk was materialized more, na? 9 wala risk was materialized less. Now you tell me, my team is effective or not effective? Effective. 9 was covered and 1 was not covered. Effective or not effective? Yani my team is aware about everything, na? Okay, but out of 10, okay, assume 5 were covered and 5 were not covered. Don't you think it does mean my team is not doing anything only? Any team is doing only on back experience or something. He's not doing any dynamically assessing the things. Arey Malik, samajh mein aaya? That is the second point. Number of significant IT related incidents which were not covered by risk assessment program. Which were not covered by risk assessment. Malik, understood? Arey hi Anna. Pakka? That is your second point. Did you understand the second point? Third point. Okay, sir. Percentage of IT risk compared to total business risk. Percentage of IT risk compared to total business risk. If you remember like this, if you remember dependency on IT. Third point will help you to understand dependency on IT. Can you tell me in HDC Bank, percentage of IT risk with business risk will be more, na? But in other HUL, percentage of IT risk with business risk will be more or less? Less. You need to understand. So third point, you can monitor yourself. Yani my team is taking care of IT or not. And last point, help me out. If you remember vulnerability assessment phase, it should be one-time activity or continuous. So risk assessment should be one-time or continuous. So if you are doing one time only on a yearly basis, you are markasam what you are outdated, man. How much time you are doing, that will be helping me to understand whether you are taking care or not. That is your last point. Frequency of updating risk profile. Frequency of updating risk profile. This is your 4 metrics of risk assessment. So what are the 4 metrics of risk management? Did you understood conceptually? Conceptually समझा तो it is good enough. नहीं समझा तो थोड़ा सा problem है. So what are the 4 metrics of risk management? Okay, first metrics, percentage of critical business covered. Second point, number of significant related IT incidents not covered by, identified by risk assessment team. Third point, percentage of IT risk compared to enterprise, along with enterprise risk. Did you understood? And last point, frequency of updating risk profile. Frequency of updating. Okay, this question was there in November 15. Okay, for 4 marks. Imagine. But वो आना चाहिए यार. मतलब it should be recallable. So remember 4 keywords. I do think you understood na Malik? So what are 4 keywords you will remember? First is critical. Okay, critical remember karo. Second point, incident not identified. Remember that point. Significant incident not identified. Third point is IT risk, enterprise risk. IT risk, enterprise. And last point is frequency. Last point is frequency. I do think everybody clear, Malik? Arey hi Anna. That's a concept to be focused on. That's your logic with respect to your content. Okay, sir. This is what your second point, risk assessment. So first 2 concepts we have covered. One is COVID and one is risk management. The third concept is your governance. 5-7 मिनट टाइम आउट लेना है क्या? तुम्हारी शक्ल से मालूम पड़ रहा. हाँ, ओके चाहिए 5 मिनट टाइम आउट ले लो. 5-7 मिनट जस्ट 5-10 मिनट टाइम आउट ले. अरे शक्ल से मालूम पड़ रहा आधे ऐसा. हाँ, तू तो ड्रामेटिक है रे. तू तो स्टार्टिंग से आफ्टर मतलब लंच के बाद ही तू हिल गया. ओके 5 मिनट टाइम आउट ले लो. 5-10 मिनट टाइम आउट. देन विल स्टार्ट गवर्नेंस. गर्मी ना, गर्मी. ओके so logically, okay, we have completed first point, COBIT 5. The second point is also called risk management. Okay, now the next two concepts which are pending, one is governance and one is KMP. So first I'm discussing governance. Now thoda sa be serious because this is 100% sure shot question. 100% from governance. Okay, I'm discussing it out. Governance, there is question 101% and one question is from KMP. 101%. 101%. Yani right now, whatever we are discussing in next 1.5 hour ka session, 1 hour 15 minutes ka session, 100% two questions are from there. 100% kismat rahi, so third question will be from there, or third question can be from earlier session. Matlab stamp paper I can give in signing. Okay. And you can also identify the better. See, logic is simple. The chapter is governance. Unless until they will not ask on governance, what they will ask? So the next session is basically governance. So first of all, let's check the chart of governance. When they discuss the chart of governance, okay, everybody on the page of the governance, okay, H95, which goes on. First question is dimension. Hopefully you remember that word. We have discussed, if you remember, apni marzi zabardasti. Okay, performance and conformance. If you remember, how many governance dimensions are there? 2. Performance, conformance. That is what your discussion is. Now we'll be just focusing on the formal answer. That's it. Second, third, fourth. Check it out. IT governance, GEIT, okay, is governance. In all three, we have one common question that is called benefits, benefits, benefits. Benefits of IT governance, benefits of GEIT, and benefits of governance. 100% one question is there out of 3. 100% logically. Are benefits तीनों में से कोई ना कोई guarantee. And if you just go with the trend, it will be definitely benefits IT governance. Benefits of IT governance. You check out the trend. November 14, November 15, November 16. Benefits of IT governance. November 17. Benefits of IT governance. लिख के ले लो. Okay. The next is benefits of GEIT. May 15 and May 17. Yani May 16 pending na? Okay, go on the next point. Governance, May 16. Yani those who are May 18, governance is a question. Okay, sir. Logic is simple. Those who are in May 18 wala point. Okay, November wala series is common. IT governance, and definitely you will be more benefited with IT governance only. You will be very happy with IT governance. Anyway, we will be happy with any of the question, but at least the question should come. So 3 question, yani of this 3 question, if I combine this 3 question, the probability is 6 by 6. Okay, so after that the question comes, components of internal control. November 14 this question was there, COIC. SA 315, those who have done SA 315, they've gone through this question. Components of internal control. After that, it comes IT steering committee. Steering committee, okay, so if you remember steering committee, roles and responsibilities will be discussed here. What are the roles and responsibilities? And last point is categories of IT strategy planning. How many categories, yani types of strategy planning are there? So there are 4 types, you need to remember that set. Steering committee, okay, so if you focus on this point, dimension is the only 0 by 6. Baki all other question we have come across once. And last category is also 0 by 6. So this is what your structure with governance. So let's start with your first concept, that is called dimension. We have already discussed this question. So I'm not discussing it. Okay, so you just read the content. Reading a content I'm going on. I'm just reading the content. So there are 2 dimensions. If you remember, what are the 2 dimensions, beta? Performance and conformance. I'm on page H95. Performance or business governance dimension. Performance or business governance dimension. It is proactive in its approach. It is business oriented and take a forward looking view. This dimension focuses on strategy and value creation with the objective of helping board to make strategic decisions, comma, understand the risk and its KPI. If you remember the word, key performance indicator. If you remember key success factor, the same logics. This dimension is taken care by management because the management is ultimately responsible for profits. Next concept is conformance. Conformance or corporate governance dimension. Conformance dimension of corporate governance provides historic view. If you remember these two words, one was proactive and one is historic. Dot. It focus on regulatory requirement. Dot. Regulatory requirement standards generally address this dimension. This dimension is subject to audit and assurance. Clause 49 listing agreement, SOX compliance are the part of this dimension. Audit committee monitors this dimension, if you remember. So logically, anything with relate to compliance, okay, where we discuss these 2 points, if you remember, we discuss chapter 5 ka first, okay, Sunday morning 7:38, we were discussing this element that when you should invest in IT, when it is required by business. So it is performance and conformance. Gut feeling can be there because it is 0/6, and it is definitely important as such. The first question we have done, that is called governance dimension. Bharat Mata ki Jai. Understood, Malik? So governance dimension. Any doubt, Malik? Pakka. ये टाइम पास. अभी अगर नाटक किया ना, लास्ट मोमेंट में माँ कसम आई गिव द ब्रेक 10 minutes. ना माँ कसम बोल रहा हूँ. Answer is yes or no? So how many dimensions are there? 2. What are the 2 dimensions? Performance and conformance. Perfect. Okay, coming on IT governance. Now 3 questions comes. What are the 3 questions? IT governance, GEIT and governance. What are the 3 questions, beta? IT governance, GEIT and governance. Once again I want 3 questions. Governance. Aram se 15 minutes only with me with a discussion of this question. Ma kasam sala 100%. 4 to 6 marks will be yours. Guarantee, 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 100% guarantee. I'll write here. Huh? Unshared bol raha re. I will write here, man. The 3 questions are benefits, benefits, benefits. Benefits of IT governance, benefits of GEIT and benefits of governance. First I'm discussing benefits of governance. Before going on benefits of governance, definition of IT governance, common pool point 3. If you remember 3, 4, 5. The same concept we have done, discuss on 12th, that 3, 4, 5. So not an issue. Recall the content. If you remember, what is an IT governance? Invest in IT when it is required by business. IT objective should align with business or business should align with IT. Baat kadam, that's a simple definition. Now we are coming on the question, benefits of IT governance. 8 benefits of IT governance. Take care here. First point, invest in IT when it is required by business. Huh? First point, does it increase value or decrease value? Action. Or cost, cost, cost. Optimize. Risk, risk. Compliance. Yara Malik. These are the 5 benefits we discussed in COVID. COVID ka 5 point same year. And don't write generic framework because it is not IT governance. It is GIT. Huh? Don't write generic framework. COVID ka first 5 points copy paste. Only the thoda sa enter, thoda sa modify will contain. Example, there we have written optimize cost. Here we'll write better cost performance. There we are write minimize the risk. Here we'll write mitigating the risk. So that thoda sa wording will be there, but ठीक है, concept is same. Malik समझ में आया? Okay, next point. Help me out here. The IT decisions will be transparent or non-transparent? Transparent. IT is now enabler, na? And last point here, we need to understand it is giving you a better cost performance. Yani logically, now IT is becoming your one of the important resource of your organization. Optimum utilization of resources. Optimum utilization of resources. 3 next point, additional point you need to require. Transparency, okay, enabler and optimum utilization. Transparency, enabler and optimum. 8 points, 8 benefits. November 14, November 15, November 16, November 17, November 18. November 19. After that, there is no November 20 for ISKA. ISKA ka last Shraddhanjali. So that will be a last Shraddhanjali, na? Because May 2020 is the last attempt for ISKA, bechara. I'm going here. Anyway, toad happy. So nevertheless, it's November 20. So nevertheless, my Malik understood na? Hey, hi Anna. Okay. So, if you have one question, student asks a question, I don't know. This is the last attempt for ISKA. ऐसा नहीं है. Old syllabus. There are how many attempts? Okay. Till November, May 2020, you are old attempt into scenario. You can give the ISKA paper as it is. I'm just telling you, and somebody is scared. Sir, this is last attempt. If I don't clear, then in new syllabus, I want to go into new. No, Ray. There are two parallel syllabus, parallel implementation. Old and new. And my whole and soul, if at all, just only for you, I'm telling you, whole and soul, if you ask me, it is not because of ISKA. I'm telling you one of the critical element. See, old syllabus will be definitely much beneficial. Everybody will be having its own opinion. I'm not debating on that. But I'm telling you, okay, institute के पास अभी old syllabus में 50,000 student है. Do you think it's when institute will be mad if they shift all 50,000 to new syllabus? माँ कसम institute की खत लग जाएगी. It is a big challenge to transit all of them. Old syllabus will be the one of the best way. Yani now if we discuss about the results also, the outcome will be best compared to earlier. I can bet on this. The old syllabus, and this was there in 2002 and 2003 when I gave the exam उसके पहले वाला series. The highest result were declared. The old syllabus was in 2000, 2001, 2002 was a transition period. So 2002 wala scenario mein they have shifted that scenario, and that is one of the critical P2 and PI intermediate. And again they have back again to the 2000 series only. From P2 they again shifted to intermediate. Earlier it was intermediate only, CA intermediate. When I was registered first time, my whole registration, my whole complete CA, I become CA 3,500.